I am poor, not only on this free-to-play account but also in real life. And my goal is not to become rich, but to reach max tier with every single brawler in order I unlock them. The rules are very simple. On day 4 I also managed to unlock my 12th brawler, Colt. The way I unlocked him was kind of strange. Since I unlocked ranked in the last episode, I decided to claim the pro skin, expecting that it would go into the skin vault. But instead I unlocked Colt, and honestly I don't really mind it. Since I didn't really know what to use the gems for in the last episode, I was thinking I would save them up for my main brawler, which is Otis. After thinking for a bit, I realized that this would take me over half a year of saving up gems to afford Otis, which would be really dumb. So I decided to spend my gems on coins instead, and I upgraded Nita to Pro level 9 and started the push for the second max tier. Since Nita was below 100 trophies, I got matched up against bots, which was really boring but very easy. Very quickly I managed to hit 60 trophies, and after a bit of thinking I decided to get Nita's stun gadget, because it's actually useful. Then something came up into my head. Since I had the access to the ranked game mode, I could push some ranked with Shelly and unlock a legendary star drop. This could give me one of the following: star power for Nita, which would actually help me out a lot, or I can also get a new brawler with a tiny chance of getting Otis, which would be the perfect drop. So with this in my mind, I decided to push ranked for a bit. As I said before, I could only use Shelly since she is the only brawler that is currently at max tier, at least for now. And since I never played ranked before, I got matched up against bots for a few matches. As expected, these matches went past pretty quickly, and I unlocked my first battle card. It didn't look great, but hey, it was a battle card. This also meant that I unlocked a ranked pass tier, which was a hyper charge drop. And the first hyper charge on this account was Barley's hyper charge, which was actually 5. Even though I started matching up against real players, this didn't stop me from winning ranked matches. And after winning another match, I got my next pro pass tier, which was a ranked star drop. And as expected, I got an insane 100 bling. Yeah. After winning the next match, it was enough to get me to the bronze 3, which gave me enough pro pass XP to reach the next tier. This gave me a mythic star drop. With my insane luck, I managed to pull this horrible spray that I will never use. Just awesome. Since the legendary star drop was my goal, I just continued playing ranked. Eventually I managed to rank up again and unlocked my new ranked battle card, which actually looked insane this time. Either way, since I hit the next rank, I got enough XP for the next tier, which was another ranked star drop. All I got from it was this spray, and honestly it's not better than the last one. I was just one tier away from the next star drop, so I continued playing until I reached silver 2, which gave me enough XP to unlock the next tier. And this meant that I finally got a legendary star drop, out of which I got Larry and Lori, which was pretty cool. Not Otis though. Since I was just 25 XP away from the next tier, I decided to play one more match. Of course I won it, and from the insane rank star drop I got an insane amount of 100 bling. Just wasted time I could have spent pushing Nita. Speaking about pushing Nita, that was exactly what I did next. Since I had some quests in game modes that I wouldn't be able to complete once I got high in trophies, I decided to do them first. First quests were in Heist and they were pretty easy. They took me only 2 matches to complete, and the next one was in Gem Grab. When I was completing quests, I also hit 100 trophies with Nita, which I didn't notice. This meant that I finally started to face off real players. Since this was a low trophy match, it wasn't really that hard to win anyway. And when the last quest was completed, this meant that I could finally start focusing on pushing Nita to max tier. First match in Brawl Ball of course didn't go well, since I got matched with really underleveled brawlers against players with power level 9 brawlers, which was a really easy and quick loss. But after this I won 2 matches in a row, allowing me to hit 154 trophies with Nita. Since I was playing in such a low trophy lobbies, winning wasn't hard and kept winning until I reached 220 trophies. But for some reason the capture card disconnected at the perfect time, which was the reason I just couldn't show it. Next match didn't go smoothly since I got matched up again with the underleveled Rico and Edgar against decently upgraded brawlers. And of course I lost, setting me back to 224 trophies for the 5th day. First thing I did was I claimed 10 free gems from store.supercell.com. After this I just continued pushing Nita. Unfortunately the map was just horrible for her, but I really easily won the first match of the day. Then Starr invited me to join 5v5, but since I want to do everything with randoms on this account, I quickly left the team and pressed play. But since I was in 5v5 lobby before this, I managed to accidentally queue up 5v5 with randoms. Thankfully, since I never played this game mode before on this account, the match was against boss, which of course meant I won it easily. After this I switched back to Brawl Ball and continued pushing and eventually reached 260 trophies, and I was not going to stop here. Just before continuing the push I claimed 10 free gems from the Brawl Pass and bought 1000 coins for 29 gems, which was a really good offer. After this I of course continued the push and eventually reached 300 trophies. And somehow I didn't notice that I got a daily quest in Gem Grab or Showdown. And since Nita isn't pushed that far yet, I decided to quickly complete this quest since the progression is insanely slow on this account. By the way, if you don't want to miss out on the future episodes, make sure to like and subscribe with the notification bell turned on. This way you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks to anyone who is subscribed, and I'm actually so grateful for that. Anyway, since I was playing on low trophies, I was just barely able to complete the quest of dealing 60,000 damage, which gave me 200 XP, which was not even close of giving me another tier in Brawl Pass. Then I accidentally pressed play button and went into Gem Grab with these two randoms. You can already see where this is going. And yes, of course it was a loss. After this quite a dumb loss, I quickly switched back to Brawl Ball and continued pushing trophies. After winning and losing a few times in a row, I managed to get Nita to 606 trophies, which meant I reached around 1400 in total trophies. At 1400 trophies, players get a star drop, and since I love gambling and my luck is just insane, I decided to collect credits I was saving up for Lumi and unlocked B instead. B is currently in meta, so it doesn't really matter. Then the star drop, of course it was a rare one. So credits claimed went completely into nothing, but as people say, you miss every shot you don't take, so gambling was really necessary. The next few matches were wins, which allowed me to reach 420 trophies with Nita, haha, funny number, and after this the win-loss cycle continued, so I decided to stop for the day, since I think that 200 trophies gained for this day 6 was just enough. Today, the account is officially 1 week old, and as a celebration, Brawl Stars decided to give me a legendary star drop for the first win of the day, which was really exciting. And no, I didn't get all this, but instead I got this skin for B, which was quite cool. With a lot of motivation for this day, I continued pushing, and as with any push with randoms, they never go the way you want them to go. Then I noticed that on the day 7 we got a new game mode, where if I win 5 times I would get a star drop. So as any players I quickly suffered through 5 wins and completed the quest. While pushing I also managed to get Nita to 500 trophies, which marked the halfway point to max tier. And the best out of everything, the star drop was absolutely amazing, being of course a rare one. Anyway, I decided to continue pushing Nita in Brawl Ball. When I was playing, in one of the next matches I got a phone call, and since I was already really annoyed at everything at that time, I decided to take a small break. When I tried to continue pushing later, I also got guests, which forced me to stop the push for the day 7 with just 110 trophy progress made. I mean, better some progress than none, right? Day 8 started absolutely horrible. Why? Well, for some reason servers decided to crash 2 times only during my matches, which made the start of the day already horrible. When the service calmed down a bit, I tried to push further, but the randoms weren't making it easy. At one point I also wanted to give up. Kind of want to give up already, like, I cannot make this up. The randoms are just straight up horrible. The randoms were actually horrible, and I was starting to get really demotivated from the push. Not only were the randoms horrible, but I could also feel how the underleveled Nita was actually doing barely anything to the enemies, especially when they were fully maxed out. Because of this, I decided to get a damage gear since I was constantly being low HP, because again, I was pushing an underleveled Nita. With this new gear and new hope, I continued pushing. And pretty quickly I managed to hit 600 trophy milestone, which meant I needed just 400 more trophies. Nothing ever goes smoothly. Of course there were matches where I did everything I could, but it wasn't just enough. The randoms were horrible, or the enemy team was just better and fully maxed out. All of this was holding me back, but at one point I managed to reach 700 trophies with Nita, meaning just 300 more to go. Also got daily freebie, which will be most likely something really stupid. 5 credits. Wow, so exciting. With these amazing free 5 credits I got, I continued pushing. Then my luck turned around. I managed to get good randoms after suffering for so long. With this awesome random we kept winning until I hit 750 trophies with Nita, which was another milestone with this underleveled brawler. As soon as the random penny left, the next match went absolutely horrible. I managed to peak at 780 trophies with Nita, but ended up losing pretty quickly after. Since I was just really tired of being the only underleveled brawler in these lobbies, I thought about taking a break for today. I made 250 trophy progress today, and this was actually awesome, even though I was not understanding how good the push was at the time. But here is what I thought would happen on the day 9. Do I think I will be able to push to 1000 trophies? No. I accidentally forgot to claim the daily streak yesterday, so I will be getting the daily streak rewards one day later than I would if I didn't forget to claim it. This was a dumb mistake from my end, and hopefully it won't repeat again. From the daily streak I claimed hypercharge for Edgar, and since I wasn't ready to record at that time, I couldn't show you it, but here is Edgar with his new hypercharge, which makes him the first maxed out brawler on this account. Today was a bit different. We got a new challenge which allowed me to unlock Bibi for absolutely free. So that was my first goal for the day, to complete the challenge. Since most of the maps in this challenge were horrible for Nita, I picked Shelly and went into the first match, and it went smoothly and we won easily. Second match was a tiny bit harder because Miko kept stealing our gems, but we still managed to win. Third match was way easier and we won it, as well as unlocking this profile icon. Fourth match the game mode changed to hot zone. Shelly wasn't the best pick here, so I tried switching some gears and went into the battle. Somehow I ended up going 9-1 with Shelly, which meant 5 more matches to complete the challenge. Fifth match was quite easy as well, we won it easily. Sixth match was a bit more challenging, but we still managed to win, which unlocked me a new profile icon, but a tiny bit cooler one, so I of course equipped it. Seventh match the game mode switched to knockout, and Shelly wasn't the best pick here, but it would work way better than Nita, so I still continued playing. At one point when all of my random died, I was left in 1v3 with Shelly. The enemies were too confident, which ended up costing them that round, with me defeating all of them one by one. Unlike the first round, second round was way easier and we won the match. Eighth match was way easier and was a quick victory. And for the last match, my randoms carried me, since I went 0-3 with Shelly. But hey, we still won, which meant I unlocked my 16th brawler, Bibi. After unlocking the new brawler, I continued the Nita push. But as expected, I kept getting horrible randoms, which led me to get 2 losses in a row and get me back to 665 trophies. I tried a trio showdown once since someone suggested it to me in the last episode, but I really didn't like it, even though we won. So I switched back to Brawl Ball and continued pushing. After a while I got Nita to 800 trophies, which meant only 200 more trophies to go. Next match unfortunately was a loss, and since my randoms on this trophy range were just horrible, I decided to do unthinkable and give the showdown one last try. As soon as I switched game mode, I got struck by the curse of horrible service again, which forced me to relaunch the game. After doing that, I saw that I got 2 trophies, which was at least something, and decided to try again. As you can see, for the next few matches the gameplay was really interesting. Just me sitting in the bushes. Even though this was really boring, I managed to get Nita to 850 trophies. The next 2 matches the strategy of sitting in the bushes didn't work, so I switched back to Brawl Ball. I was playing and winning everything, and then I met this Carl. He wasn't your average random but way smart. He knew how to pass the ball and when to score. With this awesome random, we managed to get Nita to the huge milestone of 900 trophies, which meant just 100 more to go. Even though I said yesterday that I wouldn't be able to hit max tier today, now it seems doable, so I really locked in. We ended up winning until I reached 929 trophies, but after that, when I lost the next game, unfortunately Carl left, so I did that as well. The losses didn't stop here, and after the previous match I also lost again, setting me back at 915 trophies. Even though it didn't seem promising, when everything seems to go fine, everything just keeps going downhill. Yeah, I'm not getting max tier today, even if I tried really hard. After a while I got Nita to 932 trophies as well as silver too. Even though I wanted to save up some credits for Lumi, I really wanted to claim 1250 coins from Nita's mastery track. So by collecting the credits, I unlocked my 17th brawler Rosa. After that I continued my push to the second max tier on this account. Unfortunately, I lost a few matches in a row, setting me back to below 920 trophies again. Then something happened and I met these two good randoms, Spike named Mike Bat and Colt named Taistelu Jaska. With this new team, first I reached 930 trophies, then 940 trophies, then also 950 trophies, meaning just 50 more to stop this suffering. Eventually we managed to push 968 trophies before losing, but since this was just a one loss, we continued playing. We won the next few matches, which set me at 988 trophies, meaning just one game away from the max tier. Right, the last match was against Bibi, Mortis and El Primo. Last time we faced against multiple tanks, we just didn't have the damage to win, but this time something was different. First goal was almost a disaster when Mike Bat missed an open goal. Thankfully we still managed to score. This meant one more goal for the second max tier on this account. As a revenge, Mortis did a full team wipe with a very skillful hypercharge that should be nerfed, and causing the enemy to score easily. This meant that it is currently a tie and anybody can win this match, so since we had the range advantage we decided to wait until overtime, which allowed to score easily. And I actually thought that was it, but unfortunately I was left with horrible news. 999 trophies, meaning just one trophy away. I was actually believing that I made it. As expected, the next match was a loss, which set me back to 992 trophies, meaning if I win the next match, I will be 100% reaching the max tier with underleveled Nita. Being one game away from the goal meant I wasn't allowed to make any mistakes. I had to really lock in this time and pray for the best randoms out there. That was exactly what happened, at least with one of them. The Mortis was just horrible. Not even 20 seconds in, the enemies managed to score, which made the game really scary. Then we managed to kill Hank and Stu. Max used hypercharge and walked the ball in, making the score 1-1. Meaning one more goal for guaranteed max tier this time. Then this happened.
Please, yes! This is the max tier Nita for sure, 100%. This is the max tier Nita, please, yes! Yes, exactly 1000. Oh my god, I actually did it. Oh my god. I'm so happy right now. With just a gadget and one single gear, I managed to get Nita to 1000 trophies. Day 9 on this account I already got 2 max tiers. That's actually insane. And all of them are underleveled. I mean, Shelly is kind of alright, but Nita definitely underleveled. With just the gadget and gear. And next up, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure it is El Primo. Just to make sure, 1 second. Yes, the next one is El Primo. That's actually insane. This was definitely the hardest max tier I've ever gotten. I'm so happy. Tarot was here today, and before we stop, I will of course upgrade El Primo. How much coins do I have left? Less than 2000, that's horrible. Now, Tarot was with you today, and see you on the next one.